Hiya, welcome to LSB Feasters radio channel where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today we are going to visit a Chicago legend, Herb Kent, the Cool Gent. He started on radio in high school in 1944 and was on the air through the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. He was still on the air, and Herb Kent had done all kinds of format. Best known, of course, for soul and R&B radio, but he spent time in rock radio, played new wave, played country western for a while too. He was just a guy who loved to be on the radio, and Chicago, where he spent most of his career, they loved him too. In the 1960s, he was a civil rights activist, but he spent so much time on the air through the decades, WGES, WBEE. He was on the legendary WVON in Chicago and ended his career at V103. Herb Kent was on the air from 1944 until the day he passed away, literally in 2016. That's over 70 years doing what he loved. Let's check him out. Herb Kent, the Cool Gent.
WVON, Chicago. Would you believe the Delphonics? They got a second chance at it. Here they are. Come and get these memories. Yes, my goodness, yes. Now one of the superest, most baddest groups of all time, Little Anthony and the Imperials, and I think I'm going out of my head. Sing it, man. Sing it. Little Anthony. I think I'm going out of my head. I never saw them sing. I'm disc jockey for maybe 3 or 4 years, but I never saw Little Anthony sing. I love to do that. WVON, Herbert Rogers Kent here, Dusty Records. You find me here every Saturday between midnight and 5. I hope that you enjoy me. I tell you what, let's check in with Martha and the Vandellas again. And my informant tells me, and of course this is the dude that wears the big hat and the earring in his ear and walks with a hitch in his walk. He informs me that this Martha and Vandella tune was the jam in all jams. Let's check it out. My baby loves me. Gives me that good feeling. Loves me. All right, it's early Sunday morning, 4:20. I've never worked at this time on a Sunday morning in my life, but let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. No two ways about it. Let's do the weather and then tell an elephant joke and play a record, and just in case you're falling asleep out there. And you shouldn't with all these good records. 20 minutes after 4 now in the morning. And for Chicago and vicinity, fair and warmer with an overnight low near 46 degrees. Mostly sunny and warmer later today with a high around 72. Currently 53 degrees at 1390 WVON. I know this guy bought a new Eldorado. He worked at a radio station, and it was stolen today by 2 elephants. So this guy, his name was Billy, ran and says, 2 elephants stole my car. And I said, well, Billy, what did they look like? And Billy said, man, I don't know. I said, why not? He said, well, they had stocking caps over their heads. A heart so true. What you calling me, Bobby Blue Bland? What a guy, what a record. Our next group of guys hail from Harvey, Illinois. They went to Thornton Township High School. And I met them working at a Harvey radio station back in, oh my goodness, what year would that be? I really can't say, probably 1955 or 1956. And we met because I had this collie dog that got loose in the fields in Harvey. And they being partially country boys at the time, especially that Chuck Barksdale, the bass singer, went all up in the bushes and found my dog for me. And we became good friends, and they had made their first record called Tell the World, which was the worst record in the world, but since they found my dog, I played it. That particular record now, a copy of it, in mint condition, you could probably get $200 or $300 for. So if I had saved my money and bought 100 of them, I'd have $3,000 in my pocket right now. Anyway, you know I'm talking about the Dells, and they've got a great, great tune that I just love to hear, and I'll play it for you right now because I think that you'd like to listen to it, too. It's called Stay in My Corner. All right, there was a little tiny montage of tunes by the Dells, Stay in My Corner, and Oh, What a Night. WVON Herb Kent here every Saturday from midnight till 5. We have what you might call the Motown sound, which was the first big sound to hit the United States of America with the Marvelettes. And my baby must be a magician, because you sure got the magic touch.
You are under my power. It is the power of love.
Program. Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in this game called love.
Many a tear has to